Happy lunch hour, guys. Okay, so I got a question for you. Do you carry? Should you carry? I'm going to answer both questions for you, or at least the first one. Do you? I can't answer that one for you. Should you carry? Oh, hell yes. Okay. I want to give you a stat that was put out, of all places, from the University of Washington. Okay. Good old solid blue liberal Washington State, University of Washington, a college in a liberal state. Gee, I wonder which way they lean. Okay. They released a survey this week, or a study this week, that shows that American handgun carriers who carry daily doubled from 2015 to 2019. That's before COVID, guys. Okay. We went from 3 million people in 2015 who carried to 6 million people in 2019. So let me ask you this. If it was 6 million in 2019, we had COVID in 2020 and the Joe Biden experiment since 2021. How many people do you think carry now? I'd say, let's hypothetically say that's doubled again. Let's for the sake of argument say 12 million people. Do the math. There's 335 million people in the United States, and if by my guess only 12 million people carry, we got a problem. Okay. If you've taken a look at what's happened here, I don't know, in the last couple of days, there was another shooting, this one near the White House yesterday, which made the fourth shooting in Washington, D.C. Mind you, the size of D.C. is, originally D.C. was 10 square miles. Now it's about 5 square miles. Okay. Fourth shooting in the nation's capital in a week. I don't know. You want to walk on the south side of Chicago? Anybody got the cojones to walk into Detroit or St. Louis? Yeah. Okay. This is my point. We saw the shootings at the malls in North Carolina. We saw the shooting down in Alabama with when I was telling you about where the guys tried to rob a tractor supply. Dumbass. Okay. This is the thing. If you don't carry, assume the other person is. Remember the old line, never take a knife to a gunfight? Yeah. Okay. That's kind of where we are right now. There was a story yesterday about a guy on a flight from JFK to Salt Lake City who somehow managed to get a razor blade on the flight, and halfway through the flight decided to put the razor blade up to the lady's neck who was sitting next to him. Yeah. Okay. Now, granted, you're not going to be able to take a gun onto a plane to defend yourself. I give you that one. Okay. But my point is, this is how Fruit Looped the country has gone. Now, if you go back to the 1980s and even the 1990s, you'd ask people why they carry a gun. And the answer you got back then was primarily for sporting purposes. They were on the way to the range or a buddy's house or whatever it would be. It was for fun. You ask the people now why they carry a gun. It's self-protection. That tells you a lot of what you need to know. If people are worried about protecting themselves, that tells you that the faith in law enforcement is gone. Okay? That tells you the faith in humanity has pretty much disappeared, and that every one of us is walking around on pins and needles, walking on eggshells, whatever phrase you want to use, about our fellow man, about the person next to us at the grocery store, at the Walmart, at the gas station, whatever. Does this guy get pissed off because it just cost him $80 to fill his tank full of gas and says, screw it, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm going out in a blaze of glory, and I'm going to get my 15 minutes of fame and get in the newspaper, and I'm going to go shoot 6 people. Okay? That's what's going on. People are losing it. You hear all the, including from me, all right, comments coming out of Washington. We need to ban guns. We need to ban semi-automatic rifles. We need to ban semi-automatic handguns, whatever it would be. Yada, yada, yada. We need to ban all guns. Okay, shouldn't have them. What does anybody need a gun for? I don't know, because there ain't nobody else that can protect me. Yeah, I'd say that was a good idea. Remember why the Second Amendment was put into the Constitution. It wasn't so people could go out and plink with their buddies on a Saturday afternoon. It wasn't so somebody could go out this time of year and hunt a deer or get a squirrel or whatever, put dinner on the table. That wasn't why the Second Amendment there was put in the Constitution. The Second Amendment was put into the Constitution so that we, the people, could protect ourselves from a tyrannical government, because the Founding Fathers saw that we didn't want a situation where the government had all the weapons and the people didn't. People couldn't fight back. I mean, you go back to 1930s Germany, and what was one of the first things Hitler did? He took all the guns away from the people, especially the Jews. And what proceeded to happen? The SS, the Gestapo, pick whoever. Come on. Round them up, put them in ghettos, send them off to the concentration camps, whatever it would be. How many videos, true videos, or how many even movies have you seen where the Nazis just walk down the street and go bang, bang, bang? And the people had no way to fight back. There was no guy who said, what the hell is this bullshit? Pull out his and go back to the Nazi and pop him, okay? It wasn't possible. And what happened? The Nazis basically took over the entire country, and either you were one of us or you were persona non grata. Okay? What do you think exactly all these gun grabbers are doing? All these liberals are doing? Look at anything. Look at social media. Look at TV. Look at colleges, whatever. You're either one of us or we're going to cancel you. And cancel you in their sick, twisted minds means more than banning you from Twitter or giving you a strike on YouTube. Their idea of canceling you is putting you in a pine box. Every one of us needs to protect ourselves, because there ain't nobody else that's going to do it, guys. I'm telling you this right now. You never know when you're going to get in that situation where, holy crap, I'm sitting in McDonald's and there's a guy who's pissed off that he didn't get his honey mustard sauce, and okay, I'm going to go shoot up a bunch of people. That could happen to any one of us. Who knows when? If we've doubled the people between 2015 and 2019 that carry, and my guess is from 2019 to 2022, we've probably doubled again. If you're not carrying, you are taking your own life and putting it in such danger. You are admitting to yourself, I'm not worried about it. My life isn't that important. I'm sorry, but for me, if it's a choice between me and some dirtbag, they can bury the dirtbag before they're going to bury me. Or at least I'm going to have a halfway decent chance of that happening. I know a bunch of you live in states with idiotic politicians who say you can't do something. And the question always comes up, well, are you going to disarm your security detail or whatever? Well, no. I am an important person. I need somebody with guns around you. Well, I'm sorry, AOC. I'm sorry, Hakeem Jeffries. I'm sorry, Elizabeth Warren. In my opinion, in Mrs. P's opinion, in my dog's opinion, I'm a hell of a lot more important than you are. Therefore, this guy ain't going anywhere without a little friend strapped to my hip. Please do the same. Pinball out.